Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's One Piece Treasure Cruise video, I want to actually make a guide about the new mechanic or feature in the game, the Action Special. As you can see, the new Super Sugofest Gear 5 Luffy has it available. The Action Special happens when you swipe up your character, just like the normal special. And after the animation for the Action Special happens, the normal special also takes place. So as you can see, Ace has it here as well, even though he's not captain. And if we go to Luffy's captain ability, we can see the requirement here in the middle of the text, approximately, that you need to have this character as captain for it to take effect. And even though our friend Captain Luffy also has the same text, he is not in the captain position, so his action special does not matter essentially, so the timing of it does not matter. When you activate it, he will just activate his special, even though the animation will play. The same will happen with Ace, since he's crewmate. And now let's go to options and let me show you something. This option right here is new. It says play action special once a day. That works like the certain VFX once a day option, where if you have it on, that means the first time you activate an action special for a specific character, when you log in each day, it will play the animation normally. The next time you activate it, it will be skipped, so you won't see the animation. Let's activate Luffy's special here. Let's try and get an excellent. I don't think it will happen, I got a couple of grades. And from my testing so far, it seems like if you get a perfect and a couple of grades, you miss out on the excellent completely. Maybe even a couple of grades is enough to stop you from getting the excellent outcome. Here we got perfect, as you saw, which means we don't get the upgraded captain ability. But because we have the option I showed you on, when we activate our friend captain, the action special is skipped. The special, of course, still happens and we get the base attack boost and everything else from the special, but because the action special animation was skipped, the outcome was a grade. Let me show you with Ace. If we skip it manually, we still get a grade. And let's test it with Shanks. From my testing so far, it seems always, doesn't matter if it is skipped either manually or automatically, skipping the animation cannot result in an excellent, which of course cannot provide the upgraded captain ability. Which means if you want the upgraded captain ability, have the option off. Let's reset the quest now and let me show you something else. First of all, the action special and the special go hand in hand. You cannot activate one without the other. Let me concentrate here to get an excellent. We got two perfects already, so if the rest of the hits, there you go, are excellent, the outcome is excellent. Which means we now get the upgraded captain ability, because that excellent was from our captain. And we know for sure the increased boosting is now active, because if we go to the lance effects and we check out our captain's captain ability, at the bottom it states captain ability boost 3 turns left. So now we get the increased boosting for 3 turns. The friend captain one does not state that, even if we hit the excellent. And generally, feel free to skip all of the action specials that are not coming from your captain, because they are essentially irrelevant. Even if you get an excellent, it does not matter, since the unit is not in the captain position, it doesn't meet the requirement and it won't offer you any extra boosting. Of course, keep in mind that in the future the requirement might not be for the unit to be captain, it might be different. And in that case, if you can meet that different requirement, getting the excellent will help. But as of now, that is just not the case. Another thing I would like to mention, during the action special, after the second circle is gone, no matter your tap timing, you cannot skip the animation anymore. So the window you have to skip is before the second circle disappears. After that, the skip button leaves, you cannot skip anymore, and the reason that happens, in my opinion, is so that the skip button doesn't act as a distraction during the animation. With Ace here, before the second circle, we can super easily skip, and you will either get a perfect or a great. With a skip you cannot get the excellent, as I mentioned before. This crew here has 4 characters with an action special, so if you cannot be bothered to skip them and you feel like you do not need the upgraded captain ability, go into the menu and then toggle the option I showed you to off. In a lot of quests, the upgraded captain ability, at least the one these 3 new characters can provide, won't be that relevant, but in quests where you want to maximize damage and also replay the quest multiple times, in order to get that maximum damage and the upgraded captain ability without the action special from your captain being automatically skipped, you need to toggle the option on. Something else that is important to talk about, I mentioned before that if you get a couple of greats, you are not eligible to get an excellent anymore. But how many perfects are you allowed to hit? From my testing so far, it seems like 3. If you hit 3 perfects and every other hit is excellent, you get an excellent. And all of the characters we have with an action special, Gear 5 Luffy, Shanks and Ace, all of them have a total of 8 hits during their action special. So if you get less than half perfect and everything else excellent, you get an excellent. But if you get half or more hits perfect and the rest excellent, then it is a perfect. During both of the Luffy animations I hit 4 perfects, it was a perfect outcome. During the Shanks animation I missed because I am a pro One Piece Treasure Cruise gamer, so it obviously was not an excellent outcome. And with Ace, you are going to see, we are going to hit 3 perfects exactly and everything else will be an excellent. 1 perfect, 2 perfect, 3 perfect. Now everything will be an excellent. So 3 out of 8 were perfect, 5 out of 8 were excellent, and the outcome is an excellent. Which means if Ace was captain, we would get the upgraded captain ability. The room of error might change if the total amount of hits in an action special increases or decreases for future characters, but as of now all of them have a total of 8 hits and they all allow for 3 perfects and the rest excellent. Maybe 3 perfects and the rest excellent is the general rule for action specials, but we cannot know that at this moment, of course. That is everything I had to say about the new action special feature in One Piece Treasure Cruise. In case you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments down below, I will help with clarifications. And in case you are confused with the Rasugo specials, since all of these characters have a Rasugo ability as well, you can check my explanation by clicking the video on the left. As always, thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.